You know, here you are doing form all day. All we ever did was the form, Tai Chi, push hand, sword form, with all that precision of language. It took 9 months for me to learn the form.
The main idea about it in the beginning is relaxation. That's the priority. Because without relaxation, it's not Tai Chi.
You're rooting in your legs and you're letting go in the top part of your body. And the more you do it, the deeper you get and the softer the upper part of your body gets.
It's not like in a Shaolin kata, you get all these fancy positions. And it's fast, it's flashy. You just relax your body into your legs and go into the ground.
It is a way of having natural forces like gravity be your friend instead of something that you're fighting.
I do see a lot of movement in terms of physics. When you do a movement, you're feeling gravity as the hand moves. When you turn, there's momentum, which keeps the arms moving. After you stop, the arms will have a little bit of play. When you turn to one direction, there's a compression of a spring, which then has energy in it, which can be released. Actual physical energy, mechanical energy.
You start to develop a mind-body awareness and a mind-body connection. And then you start to realize that they're so interconnected that one affects the other.
Man-Ching was doing a demonstration of the long form, which takes about a half an hour to do. And he was doing repulsed monkey, and he forgot whether it was the second or the third or the fourth time he was doing it. So he decided that it might be good to make a shorter form. And he asked Yang Sheng Fu for permission to do that, and he gave him permission. And so he made a 37 movement form, which now a lot of people call the Cheng form.
He would be pretending to lean on me with his whole body weight and to show me how stiff I was that I wasn't moving.
Oh yeah, he used to come and correct and push this in and push my knee, you know. A lot of people tend to do very stiff. They're like this. It's common. So he came and pushed my knee, pushed my back.
The hip is very important. It has to be straight at all times.
At this time, he just touched my elbow, and I felt everything inside just drop right down, just release and drop down. You know, the perfect adjustment or timing or something, or his energy, but I felt like, whoa, that was powerful.
You have to have your posture in such a way and everything so aligned that things just fall back and fall into the correct place.
He always emphasized sinking, sung, you know, and he always emphasized correct posture.
Let's say I imitate a bad posture, right? This posture here, the sloped shoulder, this compression, I'm compressing my liver, I'm compressing my right lung, I'm stretching my left lung, right? It's having to do more work than this one. There's a squirrel listening to my dissertation. There's a good example of perfect posture. I wish we could turn the camera and shoot that guy right there. There he is. Right? Basically, this is a posture of Tai Chi. When you do Tai Chi and you come to this posture and you're rooted, what do you have? You have the posture of the squirrel.
Usually he would be there for 4 or 5 or 6 hours, so we have a beginner's form class, an advanced form class, push hands, beginning sword, advanced sword, fencing, so he covered a lot of things. Then in the back, he'd be doing medicine on the corner. It was a very full ticket.
Jane and Baton's kids were always running around the place, and sometimes there were dogs running around the place. And the television was having cowboy movies, and it seemed like it was just all happily going on together.
And I took every course. I went there practically every night, maybe 4 or 5 nights a week. And then when I married my ex-wife, she was very angry because I'm going there every night.
In those days, Tai Chi was not popular, so the people who were doing it were people who were already not normal people, not average people. They were people who were interested in something way, way beyond what most people were.
When Qi goes up, this part is very hard to go through.
We must have seemed very different to him, yet he seemed to accept us and we seemed to accept him.
The devotion that people felt was because there was this lack of cultishness, and because they felt that this was a genuine person. I mean, his genuine reality came through even though he spoke a different language.
It was very good humored in some way. It was kind of easygoing. I remember laughing. I remember push hands being funny and fun. You know,
There wasn't the formality. We didn't all put our hands together and bow. There was no formal thing, but there was the respect there. I think a lot of it had to do with the time that it happened. Like, he came from Taiwan, a group of new students, American students, who were eager to hear what he had to say, to do whatever he said to do. I think that allowed him to be a human being and act naturally and enjoy the interplay.